अस्सलाम वालेकुम गाइस, मेरा नाम अम्मार है और मैं यहाँ स्कूल कोलंबी कैंपस का स्टूडेंट हूँ और आज हम अपना न्यू टास्क करेंगे टॉक विद चैट जीपीटी। तो अपने टास्क की तरफ चलते हैं हम लोग। Hi ChatGPT, today I want to learn about storytelling. How can I tell stories that really catch people attention?
Ooh, great topic. Storytelling is such a powerful skill. One key thing is having a clear structure, like a beginning that hooks people, a middle with tension or stakes, and a satisfying resolution. You also want to use vivid details, evoke emotions, and really think about your audience. What will resonate with them? Is there a specific type of story or genre you're thinking about?
So like sharing something that happened to me in school.
Ah, absolutely. Personal stories are super powerful because they have that real emotional pull. I'd say start by thinking about a specific moment. What was happening, how you felt, and what you learned. Then you can build a little tension. Maybe there was a problem, a twist, or a big realization. And that arc keeps people hooked. If you want, I can help you shape it or give tips on pacing.
So what's a hook?
Yeah, so once you have that core moment or theme, you can break it down into small beats. Think about a clear beginning, set the scene, and give some context. Then the middle is where you build tension. What conflict or uncertainty did you face? And at the end, share a resolution or a lesson. Once you put it all together, keep your language vivid and personal. So it really feels like you're inviting your listeners right into that moment with you.
Wow, that sounds dramatic. Okay, so I grab attention first, then what?
Exactly. After you grab their attention, you want to keep them emotionally engaged. Think about pacing. Let moments breathe, pause after a big reveal, and use sensory details. And don't forget a strong emotional payoff, whether it's a twist, a lesson, or a moment of connection, so that people walk away feeling something real. Once you've got that rhythm, it'll stick.
Lying instead of saying I was nervous. I can say by my hands were shaking and my heart felt like it would jump out.
Oh, that's a fantastic substitution. It's so much more vivid and specific. Those kinds of sensory details really let people feel what you felt. So, yeah, using your body's reactions like that really pulls them in.
ChatGPT, can I use humor in stories too?
Absolutely. Humor is a great tool as long as it fits naturally. You can use it to break tension, create relatability, or even surprise people. Just make sure the humor serves the story. It should enhance the mood or emphasize a point. If you mix in humor thoughtfully, it can really keep people engaged.
What about body language or voice? Do they matter?
Oh, definitely. Your body language and voice are huge. Things like eye contact, gestures, even your posture can add so much to the story. And with your voice, varying tone, pace, volume, those little shifts help keep people hooked and give your story that extra life.
Oh my god, I see. So it's like acting a little champ.
Exactly. Think of it like a performance. You don't have to be over the top, but even subtle changes in your facial expressions or a slight pause at the right moment can really draw people in. Practice a few times, find a rhythm and tone that feels natural to you, and let that shine through.
ChatGPT, how do I practice storytelling?
Ah, great question. So, captivating storytelling is really about connecting with your audience on a personal level. You want to inspire curiosity, create relatable characters, and build emotion so they feel invested. Keep the stakes clear, let your personality come through, and really focus on the sensory details what people see, hear, and feel.
ChatGPT, can I tell any story or should it be serious?
Ooh, you can definitely tell any kind of story. It depends on your goal and your audience. If you want to inspire, a serious, heartfelt story might work best. But if you want to connect with humor or a lighthearted moment, that's powerful too. The key is being authentic and choosing a tone that fits what you want to share.
Okay, what's one common mistake people make?
Ah, yeah. A really common mistake is trying to cram too much detail in or rushing through the story. Sometimes people also forget to show emotions, they just state facts. And another one is being too vague. If you don't give enough sensory or emotional detail, people drift off.
ChatGPT, I got it work middle with details, ending with a lesson on emotion, humor, and gestures.
Exactly. Yeah, so if you're describing something like nervousness, instead of just saying you are nervous, you can mention how your fingers tapped the table or how your voice wavered. Pair those physical details with an emotion, like saying, my hands were shaking and I felt this wave of excitement and fear. That mix brings it all to life. You're welcome. I'm really glad that helps. Of your
Okay, so my next question is okay, so I need a message first. How do I make it interesting?
good question. So to make a differentiation, focus on a unique personal detail or a distinctive perspective only you have. Highlight a contrast, maybe a surprising twist in how you felt or a lesson you learned. That contrast will help your story stand out and be memorable.
So, like sharing something that happened to me at school.
Oh, absolutely. If you're comfortable, start by thinking about a specific event, like a moment that really stood out to you. Describe what happened, how you felt, and what it taught you. Then we can shape it into a compelling arc, adding those emotional details and pacing to keep everyone hooked.
So, ChatGPT, what about body language or voice? Do they matter?
Oh, absolutely. Body language and voice are huge. When you speak, your posture, your hand gestures, even your facial expressions, they all reinforce the emotions you're conveying. And with your voice, varying tone, pacing, and volume keeps the audience engaged. So definitely practice those cues, they make a big difference.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah,
Out middle with details, ending with a lesson. Use motion, humor, and gestures.
that sounds perfect. So keep your gestures natural and let your voice show the emotion behind each part. If you stay authentic, those small tweaks will really draw. Exactly. And don't be afraid to rehearse a bit just to get comfortable with the pacing and those pauses. Once you get it down, your story will flow really naturally and that connection will just happen.
Okay, ChatGPT, mostly friends, but sometimes I want to tell stories in class too.
Oh, definitely. If you have a group of friends, you can test out your stories with them. Exactly. Watch their reactions and see what lands. If something really resonates, you can lean into that. And if something feels flat, you can tweak it. They'll give you a great sense of what's working.
Like something that happened to me yesterday, ChatGPT.
Of course. If you feel comfortable, you can share that specific moment or experience with me, and we can work together to shape it into a captivating story. What happened that day?
ChatGPT, oh, like that, then what? Okay, but how do I start? I get stuck at the beginning.
Ah, great question. A really simple way to start is with a vivid moment or a strong image, something that really brings your audience right in. Then set the scene by describing the moment, who was there, and how you felt. Once you have that anchor, the rest of the story can flow naturally. Exactly.
Really, I like that, brother.
I'm so glad. Yeah, once you have that initial anchor, you can keep it simple and just let the feelings and details
So
unfold.
listen to me. Dialogue. You mean like
Of
pretending someone is talking in your story?
Yeah, exactly. Just like that. I'm really listening and I'll be ready to help you shape it or give feedback once you share. Take your time.
Suddenly, can I make it funny too? ChatGPT, can I make it funny too?
हाँ, बिल्कुल। जब भी तुम्हें लगे कि तुम्हारा अनुभव तैयार है, बस धीरे-धीरे बताना और मैं तुम्हें हाँ,
Translate in
बिल्कुल,
English.
of course. Feel free to take your time. And when you're ready, just share your story in English and I'll listen closely and help you refine it.
Okay, thank you so much, ChatGPT. You discuss me questions. Yeah.